Hey y'all, and welcome to the Hillbilly Chicken Ranch. I am Susan, your hostess, and I'm here today with a thrifty, fun grocery haul and friend mail. And I'm going to be doing my friend mail probably once or twice a month. It just depends on how many packages I receive during the month, and they will be added into a video that I'm doing, usually my thrifty fun videos. And I'm doing that to kind of save space so I can get other videos out to everybody for y'all to enjoy. So we're going to start with our thrifty fun. I'm not going to hold you up. We went to one thrift store this week. We did not have time to do a lot of thrift stores. So the first item that I picked up was the Charleston Receipts Repeats. Now we have the Charleston Receipts book and really enjoyed it, so I picked this one up. I paid $1.50 for that, y'all. It's got some great recipes in here. It's got moussaka in here. It's got a spinach and artichoke casserole. It's very well written, and it's got some canning preserve recipes in here. And you can tell that these are some old recipes because this one says, "Let cool, then cover with paraffin." Can you still use paraffin on your preserves? Absolutely. I grew up eating my mom's homemade preserves with paraffin on top. And back then, they didn't even put the jelly or preserves in the refrigerator. And if it had a little mold on top, they just scooped it off and ate the rest of it. Didn't know that it was bad for you. So it's got some nice marmalades in here and different recipes, and I'm looking so forward to pulling some recipes out of this book and sharing with everybody. So y'all, my collection just keeps growing, but I was being good. I only picked up one book. It's got some great recipes for cakes, cookies, and candies in here. It's got some restaurant recipes in here. So it's going to be a really handy cookbook. If you can only buy one cookbook, buy the Betty Crocker cookbook. It tells you a lot of things. I've always used Betty Crocker cookbooks in the past. It tells you a lot of the basic recipes. So if you can only afford one cookbook, go get you a Betty Crocker. If you can afford more than one cookbook, go to the thrift store and pick up these. These are great because there's a lot of homemade recipes in here that you will not find anywhere else. And a lot of times there are unique recipes. Church Street squash is in here. And a squash, there was another one in here that was a zucchini and corn casserole. And just all kinds of great recipes. And then take your recipes and make them your own. I also picked up 3 patterns. These were 25 cents a piece, and I love the dresses. I want some dresses to wear around the house, or maybe, going out somewhere, and I don't want to go to the store and spend $150, $200 on a dress. These are all made of cotton blends, or broadcloth, so you can use a number of cotton fabrics for these patterns. Now this one is probably too small for me, but I have a friend that can help me adjust the size of a pattern. So I'm going to bring this over to her and talk to her about that. When I looked at it, I thought it said extra large on it, and it did not. So if not, I may give the pattern to her because they're smaller. And for 25 cents, it's a great deal anyway. And it gives me ideas. So this is the last pattern. Now this dress does not have any pockets on it. The other dress does. This one has pockets. So if I want to, I can take the pockets off of this dress and put pockets on this, or I can put hidden pockets on this dress, and it will be just fine. And I do have other patterns that have the hidden pockets that I could pull from and make a pocket to go on the dress. So hopefully sometime in the near future I can sit down and I can actually cut out some dresses for myself and get them made and hung in my closet, because I absolutely have no dresses right now. This little item my husband picked up. Isn't that cute? It's got a little chip on it. That's okay. It is a little bathtub. This is a designer piece. It's made by Jan's Clay Pen, and it's signed on the bottom. And we're going to put our bathroom bar soap in it. Paid, I don't know if you can see that tag or not, 75 cents. I thought that was really, really cute. Don't you think that's cute to put in a bathroom? An old-fashioned clawfoot tub. We actually have a clawfoot tub that we want to put in, and we have to get it refinished before we can do that. So we're trying to come up with the funds to do that with. Now we're really going to get into our grocery haul. One other thing we picked up at this thrift store, they have canned goods and dry goods, and they have a few fresh vegetables and stuff, and we usually bypass all the fresh stuff and we just go look and see if they have beans or canned goods that we can use. I'm getting away from the store-bought canned goods. I just don't want anything going into our food that I don't know what it is. And so, y'all, I'm still learning a lot of this, but we have bought these in the past. These are really good split peas. 2-pound bag, 65 cents. Y'all know how much beans are in the stores? I mean, ridiculous cost of beans. And I love split pea soup, especially in the fall and the winter months. Whenever I get a ham bone, I will make a big pot of split pea soup, or I'll put the ham bone and some beans, and it is so, so delicious. We did go to our Amish community. They are winding down their farming season, and we didn't pick up a lot of things this week. They still had some pumpkins. One farmer was bringing in radishes, because a lot of farmers will plant radishes in the fall to break up the ground so it's easier to plow in the spring. And he was bringing in radishes to sell. They still had cabbage, so I picked up 2 heads of cabbage. We have used one and a partial head that I had left over to make coleslaw the other day. And this one will probably just be boiled cabbage and put into the freezer. So that'll be for some future meals. And they still had some bell peppers coming in. So we picked up some more bell peppers to put into our freezer, and this one wants to escape. But aren't they pretty? I love the color of bell peppers. I'm going to switch gears and switch sides. We went to Ada's. It's a Mennonite store in Bethel Springs. I think that's where it's located at. And I picked up, excuse me, some natural sugar. Now this is a natural cane sugar course. It's $1.69 a pound. We paid $4.23. It was a 2.5 pound package. This will get jarred up and get the vacuum sealer on it, because it contains sugar. I just like it better when it's vacuum sealed. Or I may just throw a bay leaf in there. One of the two. And I did pick up some more of the wheat berries. Now this is $1.67 a pound. This was a little over 2.5 pounds, and it was $4.23. This also will get jarred up and into my pantry. They had some items that was 50% off, and you never have enough beans on hand. And these are organically grown black-eyed peas, 50% off. This package was $4.55 originally, and that would be $2 and say $2.28 for that bag for a little over a pound of beans. And this one was $4.42, and it was just under 2 pounds. So not a bad deal. I think this one was actually 2 pounds. Anyway, $2.21 for this bag. So that's not bad for beans. And beans do not go bad if you know how to store them correctly. So dry beans are always a good prepper item to have on hand. We also picked up some ground oregano that they had 50% off. Spices do not go bad if you store them correctly. And I store my spices in a dark closet in the corner of my kitchen. I do store them in glass jars, and they last forever. So these were half price, and these ground oregano is $8.84 a pound, y'all, and it grows so easy if you grow it in your garden. This was $1.46, and this one was $1.41. So half price. This one would have been 73 cents, and this one would have been about 71 cents. So really, really good deals on those. The last place that we stopped for groceries. Now we have a veteran-owned business here that recently came to our local township near us, or local city near us. It's Bargain Dave's, and they have all kinds of items in there, and then they have in the very back of the store, they have a grocery section, and they have a freezer section. They had freezer meats in there and all kinds of stuff, and we did not buy anything out of the freezer, but we did buy some items that we thought we might be able to use in our long-term storage. So the first item we bought was some freeze-dried pineapple. Now these are not for resale, but they did resell them. And these were for Starbucks. And freeze-dried items do not go bad if you store them properly. So these are going to come out of these. These will get sealed with the vacuum sealer. 99 cents a bag, y'all, for pineapple. That's pretty good. We also picked up 2 bags of rustic mashed potatoes. And these are really, really nice. It will make a 1-gallon pan of potatoes, 1 bag. That'll last us quite a while, but we'll figure it out. And they are a product of Idaho. So they're a product of the United States. We paid $1.99 a package. Really good buy on that. And I'm not going to lift all of these up, but we picked up 4 bags of kidney beans. Lovely, lovely kidney beans. 99 cents a pound. And these are non-GMO. So we were glad to see that. They are grown in Colombia. So they're grown in South America. And I love kidney beans, but y'all, the price of beans in the store, like I said before, is ridiculous. So we picked up some beans. That's long-term storage. We also use chia seed around here. Now this package didn't have a price on it. We had to find the man and ask him the price on it. This is a product of Canada, and it's organic chia seed, and it's a, let's see, it's a 7-ounce package. They had 4 of them. My husband said, why didn't you go back and grab the rest of them? I said, we were at the register, baby. We didn't know what the price was on it. So I may go back and pick up the other 3 bags if they still have them. Chia seed is a superfood, and you can use it in so many things. A lot of times I'll just throw a tablespoon or 2 into my sauces or soups, and we'll have it that way. And I also do a chia oatmeal pudding, breakfast pudding that you put in the refrigerator, and I use this. Great superfood, and it will come in handy, and this will last us a long, long time. The last item is too heavy to pick up because we bought 2 cases of 24 of these. La Victoria mild green chilies. Now these are from California. So we've got 48 cans of these. We paid $5 a case, 24 cans, $5 a case. And it's got a best by date of July 2024, but y'all know that canned goods will last at least 5 years past that best by date. So we know that these are going to be good for a while, and I can share these with my children if they want some. But I wasn't going to pass up that deal. That was too good of a deal to pass up. Haven't tried this brand before, but we're going to try it. So that is all of the groceries that we picked up. I think we did pretty good. We did go well over our $100 budget that we were going to try to do. Miss Tessie over at Homestead Tessie is doing a $100 a week challenge. Let's see. I've got more mail behind me, y'all. Went to the post office. I got friend mail. Now, I don't know why they sent it to me all at one time, but when I went to my post office on Friday, and I had been there earlier in the week, and there was nothing there, I had a bunch of mail. And it's all from the same channel, y'all. This is from our friends at Dream Big Productions, Plush Bat Fan. You will find a link to them in the description box below this video. I'm going to start with the letters, and then we'll move to the big package. So this first package has Hello Kitty labels. There's another one. It's got a note in here. I'll read the note in a minute. And then it's got all these Hello Kitty labels off the plushies. Really interesting. They just started collecting these Hello Kitties. If you go to his Instagram page, you can see a Hello Kitty watch. It's pretty neat. It says inside this package is a Hello Kitty tags for yours to keep as nice collectibles. Have a wonderful autumn season, October the 4th, 2023. So thank you very much for that. I appreciate that. This next one has a letter inside. It says, greetings. Since August of 2023, both teams Peanut Butter and Jelly have been in a special arcade challenge. Arcade Adventure Tournaments of Champions. The contestants who were involved in this tournament are mostly the Hello Kitty and friends. The chart below shows the results of the amount of tickets earned at a particular arcade warehouse. In an event that both team scores are tied, then both teams will compete for a sudden death rematch until there is a winner. From session A1, those tickets earned were not redeemable for prizes. That was for amusement only. The highest score for the combined teams was from event S5 back on September 26th September the 26th. The total tickets earned over the past 9 sessions were 117,010 tickets. Have a great fall season. Regards, Dream Big Productions plush bat fan. So I thought that was pretty neat. They have this game on their channel. You can go watch it with your kids. It's very entertaining, especially for the young kids. They do a lot of learning games on there and a lot of the vintage games. So it's kind of a nice change of pace from everything else that's out on YouTube. Y'all go check them out. The last thing they sent me was a beautiful Hello Kitty postcard. And it says, "Good times are for sharing with friends. Hello Kitty." So that's really, really cute. It's a vintage thing. This was actually made in 1976, so that's pretty vintage. Here's an additional Hello Kitty postcard for yours to keep as a souvenir from our friends at Dream Big Productions Plush Bat Fan, October 14th, 2023. So thank you very much for the postcard. It's very, very cute. And now for the package. Look what I got, y'all. Look at this. I have to go down here and grab some more. Oh my goodness, isn't that pretty? Now this is either a Chinese or Japanese. I'm not sure. Or it might even be Korean. Isn't that pretty? It is a scarf. You can use it as a table scarf or a wearable scarf. It's very, very pretty and soft and silky. I love it. It's navy blue. And I will find a use for this. I guarantee you that. They also sent me a curtain. Now this is a sheer curtain. It's got the pocket on both ends, so you could put it on like a side window or something. But I actually have a place I could use this in my house. And I'm going to get this washed up and hopefully get it, if we can, get a rod to hang in that spot. We have been working on moving all our canned good pantry into our canning pantry. I know cutting out the canned goods as much as possible, even though we just purchased some. I'm trying to limit what we buy in the stores and get more and more self-reliant on our own foods. So I have taken most of that stuff out of that pantry and I've got it transferred over. And what I'm doing with that space now is I'm putting all my larger stock pots and things that I use for canning on those shelves. But I don't want everybody to see that when they walk in my door, because we don't use our front door, we use our side door. And this might be just the perfect thing to fit over that space, so we're going to try it out and see. And hopefully it is. So thank you very much for thinking about that. Inside this package is 2 pieces of tablecloth bibs for yours to keep as souvenirs. We have started our Hello Kitty doll collection and early Christmas shopping recently. Have a wonderful fall season. Dream Big Productions Plush Bat Fan, October the 20th, 2023. Well, friends, that's all I have for you today. I hope that you found something very interesting. I hope that you're still stocking up your pantry and preparing for the winter months. I hope that you enjoyed our little bit of thrifty fun today. The grocery haul was the star of the show. I was super, super excited to get beans for our pantry, some staple items for our pantry, and try a couple of new items that we have never tried before that we can use for long-term storage as a prepper pantry item. Thank you again, friends. Whether you're new to the channel or you've been here since day one, we truly, truly appreciate you being here and watching, and for all your lovely comments. May you be fully blessed.